Smiles, everyone, and welcome. Colleen here. Today, we're going to work on this journal here with the green cover that I loved this green book so much. And I was going to leave this title and such on the spine, but with our project box, I had put in this here lace, or, well, I'm just going to call it lace. But anyway, I was looking at this and thought, I wonder if this will fit on the spine. And it almost fits exactly right. And it is just so beautiful that I decided I'm going to cover the spine with this. Like, doesn't that just look gorgeous on there? So that's what we're going to do first of all, is we're going to put some of this onto the spine because I think it just levels up the cover itself, right? Is what I'm thinking with this. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to grab a couple of clips here so that we can glue that on, and then we can let it dry, and I will put the clips on it to help it dry. Okay, sorry, I forgot to grab those. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do first. So I'm gonna just cut this, and what I want to do is just wrap it around into the inside of the cover like that, because I'm going to be doing a hidden spine, so that will cover the ends of that. So I am going to just figure out here, maybe we'll cut it about, because we don't need it in there too far, just enough to come around the corner. So I think I'll cut it right here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I haven't decided what I want to name this journal yet, so for now, with these videos, I think we'll just call it the Unnamed Journal, because they usually end up speaking to me, and this one hasn't spoken the name to me just yet, because I have not figured out completely what I want to do with this journal. I wanted to do this journey with you guys and just go where it takes us, kind of thing. Okay, so let's get this glued on to the spine here. So I think what I'll do is I will put some Fabric Fusion on this, as well as some tacky glue, because the Fabric Fusion will take a little bit longer to dry, but I'm going to put that on first. Well, maybe not. Come on. It is winter here, so my glues are running a little bit slower than in the summer. Oh, and of course it's got to be plugged too, I think. Goodness gracious, and I even had a pin in it. There we go. We'll just move the pin in it a little bit and see if that helps. There we go. That got it going. Okay, so we'll get some of this glue on there. And we'll glue this onto our spine. I just think it turned out, this is just so gorgeous. Ribbon, cloth ribbon, lace, whatever you want to call it. Trim, I guess, is what they just call it, is trim. But it was so pretty that I knew that I could end up using it in some project, and this has turned out to be wonderful. So I'm going to actually just spread it on with my finger. I'm find that easier sometimes to use the finger tool with something like this when you're applying a lot of glue, and just get it all nice and spread out. I haven't used my fabric glue for a little while, so I'm just going to get a white here. And we'll get that pin back in it right away. There we go. And then I'm going to just, like I said, spread it with my finger. Works just as nicely as any other tool for that. And then I'm going to put some tacky glue on, just because it dries a little bit faster, and it will get it started being glued really well onto our book. So I hope you all are crafting away today as well. The busy season is finally over, and now we're into January, when hopefully we can find more days to do what we love, right? I've been doing some cross stitching and some crocheting through the busier season, because I could just, that was a quicker thing to do, have a project and just pick it up, and I didn't have to be in the craft room per se. And I do enjoy both of those as well as making journals, but of course my journal making is my ultimate love to do. Okay, so we'll just we'll move that a little bit. I'll just get that on our spine, and then I'm gonna just slip it over top, and then take one of my clips here, and we'll clip it just like that, and then we'll clip this side as well. Clip that down like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna press this down very well, and then we can let that dry on there, and then I will come in and just add a tiny bit of glue along the very edges once this is all dried down, just to secure it completely. Although it looks fine, it would look fine not gluing that part down, but I think I will. But I can't really do that when we are trying to get it on the basic spine to begin with. So we're gonna just let that dry up. Oh, that looks so nice on there. And we'll work on the inside, and then we'll put this aside to fully dry. So what I was talking about is I want to do a hidden spine, so that's going to go over top of that like that. So I glued some on the back. You're not really going to see that, this paper. I thought I liked the words being on there, so you're going to be able to see that peek through the different signatures. So let's get this glue finished glued on. Oh, where did I put my, got a little bit of glue happening there. Turn that over while we're waiting, while we're doing this. Okay, so we'll just use tacky glue on this, and we'll get this glued on. Then I think I'll use some vintage photo and just put it on the top of this. Even though I don't mind the writing being as it is, the vintage photo always just distresses it, right? And I do like that look, so we'll put a tiny bit of that on there. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to just lay this on top, and we'll have that ready for when we want to add our signatures to it before we put it into our book. So we won't be stitching in our signatures onto here and into the book till the very end because we're doing a hidden spine. Okay, and I do like to do hidden spines with the hardcover books, is what I usually do. Although you can, depending on the strength of the book, you could certainly do a sew in and go through the cover, but I like the hidden spine in these types of books more so than the other kind of spine sewing through the cover, as well as, well, there's probably enough on here. So I just want to put a little bit, and it just cuts down and gives some texture, cuts down on the more whiteness of the paper. Okay, so that's going to go in there. And you know what I should have done before I started gluing this down, and we're okay, is I need to take this off. I put some mesh tape on here, so I need to take that off, and then we can just put that back, and that'll help keep it secure as well. Okay, so the inside cover, I decided, because I did have the white papers, but I didn't like the look of that. So what I want to use is these papers here, are just gorgeous. So I know they're going in this direction, but that's fine with me. So I think I want to do it like this. Like, those look so pretty in there, don't they? Yeah. So I'm just going to get these glued right in here. And I love the images so much, I'm not going to put any pockets on the inside covers because of these beautiful images. So let's get those also glued on here. And again, I'm using my Alina Tacky Glue, which is one of my favorite glues that I use. That is available almost anywhere, which is another bonus to this glue. And it's very strong, I find, and very versatile. So that's why I continue to use it. I haven't even ventured to check out very many other glues, all-purpose tacky glues, because this one has turned out to be quite a good one. Okay, so we want to go this way, I think, or do we want to go this way? No, I think I want to go this way. I guess I better make sure I'm in camera. Sometimes I get going and I forget. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to glue that on. And I'm just going to pick this up and pick up this side. Okay. And then, of course, this is mesh, and it will glue right onto the mesh as well. So let's just take my scrapey tool here, get it down really well on here. Let's get should have perhaps put that on. Again, as I'm noticing, and I think I'm okay to lift this still, I'm learning. Oh, no, that's going to glue on top of there just fine. Okay, never mind. That will be fine, just like that. Because we're also going to be putting our spine on top of that. Okay. All right. So if we missed any, because that can happen, if you miss some along the edges when you're gluing something down like this, you can always come back once it's basically dry and just sneak some glue underneath like that. If there's a spot that you think is coming up. Okay, so then we're going to do this one as well, and I think I want it facing that way. So let's just get this off of there. Get some glue on this. Yeah, these papers are just beautiful. And I thought it would look nice with the lady on the front cover. It perhaps is going to be a tea time day. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to use throughout this. So maybe this will end up being called our tea time journal. But we'll see as we go along what we'll end up calling it. If you had, and yeah, I think it'll speak to us as we go along what we should call this journal. But yeah, I intend to use some teacups and such throughout this book. I think that will look really nice in here. Okay, just getting glue everywhere. Trying to get to the sides as best as I can so that it's nice and secure. Let's get you over there, out of the way. And then we'll get a bunch in the middle here. But it's nice to get to the very edges if possible, is what I like to do. I can always wipe off some glue if I get it over the edges where I don't quite want it. Okay, that should be good. Where is my little, I'm going to just wipe this glue up before we move our book back into on here. So I'm in camera. Okay. So then let's glue this on here. There we go. Oh, gotta bring it down a little. And over a bit. There we go. Okay, and where's my little tool? Oh, not quite where I want it. Up there. So I can lift it a little bit, straighten it a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. Just wasn't as straight as I wanted it. Okay. There we go. Lift this a bit and try and hook them both in there. Same down here. There we go. All right. So there we go. And then this is going to come and be right here with all our signatures. So I'm going to put this aside. Oh, let's bring this in a little. Use our scrapey tool here just to define the spine with our papers. Get that all in there. Let's take that off maybe. There we go. We'll do that on this side as well. Make sure it's all where we want it to be. And then we'll put this back on while it dries. And we'll do the same at the top here. Yeah, this is a great tool. I use it almost every day. Love it. Okay, now we'll set this aside and let it dry. And then, like I said, I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here when it's dry. And the same on the back, just to bring it around a little bit. Okay, so that is the cover. I don't believe I will be adding anything else to the cover, but we'll see. Sometimes we can change our mind, can't we? So with these signatures, I wanted to do, like the signatures, I want to make these green papers that match the book so well. I want them on the front of every signature, be a page on the front. See how much well that matches? So then you would be, you know, in front like that. But what I want to do with these is I want to make them a focal point throughout the book. Is what I want to do with these front pages, right? Because they're going to be the front page of every signature. So we're going to work on one of those. I'm going to work on one of these with you together. And I'm going to just open it up because I want to decorate both sides and then the insides of them. Now I've chosen some stamps because I think I'll use stamps on the inside of these pages. And the other thing I want to do when you to the insides is I want to put some lines so that when you open it up you have lines that you can journal on. And then I think I want to put pockets and decorations on this side, the outside. So let's put those over here for now. And I want, yeah, these stamps were the ones I was thinking I might use. So I'm going to just put those aside while we do. And then these are some of the things I pulled out to decorate with, is what I was thinking. So one side, I would like to take this here, and I want to put it across. Something like that is what I was thinking. And then these pictures here, I have some pictures here. I think I want to slide, like, isn't that adorable? I think I want to slide her in there. And then perhaps him down here. I would have to cut him. And I thought I had, oh no, here we go. This is, I think, more what I wanted to put in here, I think. And then, no, I don't think, what do I want to do? Oh, there's something on that. And then, no, maybe I want to have here, there. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. And perhaps this little guy, I want him down there. And then I also had this image that I was thinking I could use on the other page with this photo frame. We could put that image, but maybe we should put her in here and him in there. It's another way we could do it, because she does look pretty cute there. Okay, so if we do that, and then we can do this with him on this side. right? And then this here, shaker, I think I'm going to use it as a pocket because I want this to be able to be seen as much as possible. And then this would be the pocket for this side, is what I was thinking with that. So yeah, I think that would look really good. And then have him under there. And then I picked this out to maybe put on top of this pocket, is what I was thinking with that, this little image here. Can go right on there, like that. Yeah. Okay, let's work with this one first. Then we'll do the other side. So that was my vision for these, is to use these photo frames. I just noticed that from just keeping it over here, I got a little bit of something something on it. And I just want to wipe that up a little bit because I had cut this off earlier. Okay, so we want to put her in as the main, and what I think I'm going to do is cut this section off. I don't really need that, so let's cut that off. And I'm not sure, maybe we'll use that when we are making some ephemera. So she's gonna go in there like that. Yeah. So I just want to make sure I bring her far enough down so I get her hair. So I'm gonna cut a little bit off the bottom because I don't need it all. She's so cute. So cute. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this glued onto here. So I'm going to just put a little glue along the edges here. All four edges, I guess. I will put a tiny bit of glue. Because this is not sticker, it's transparent film kind of thing, so we're going to have to glue that as well onto the page. All right, so let's make sure we get this positioned where we want it. That she is, there we go, that's where we want her. Yeah, I got a little bit showing, so I'm just going to wipe that bit of glue off of there. There we go. Oh, move her over just a tad. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of glue there too. This is a little bit fidgety, but that's all right. It's just fine. I'm working a little quicker because we're on camera. Okay, and then she is going to come here, and then he here, like that. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll glue these two together, and then I can just cut the one off, right? So let's get some glue on the back of this one. And then I can just cut the excess off once I have her. So about there, and then he's going to come just under her arm here. Like that. Let's see. Yep, that's going to work just fine. So we're just going to get glue on here and get that glued in, and then we'll cut off at the bottom. Well, actually, can we cut him now? Because I just want to check here. Oh, if he's going a little bit further. So I got a little glue there, but it's going to dry clear anyway, but I will take it off just because I can right now. So I'm going to actually cut this out of the way right now. Okay. There we go. All right, now we got to put a little bit more glue on here. There we go. This is gonna look so cute on that page. Okay. So then we'll just get this. Oh, I might have cut a little too much off of him. Darn it. I did, but that's okay because I know what I'm going to do. We just can glue it back on. Just like that. It was no biggie. So there you go. If you make an error, you can always fix it. There we go. And then, like I said, all of that is going to dry clear. I'll just take a little bit off while I have it. There we go. That was unfortunate, but it's all right. It still will work just fine. There we go. All right. So now I will cut this off. You're probably screaming at me, all if you were screaming at me. You're cutting it too short. There. All right. So then what I want to do is come across like this. And then this here, page or pocket, will come like that. Or should we go this way? No, that would cover the little boy completely, wouldn't it? We could come up, cut more of that off. Well, now I'm second guessing if that's what we should do. No. We come across. No, I want it to be out, I think. Like that. But I think I might have too much of that on top and would rather come up a little bit. That's what I want to do, I think. I'm just thinking, because we could also do this, and I could take that little boy completely off of there and have this coming out of the pocket, now that I'm thinking about it. Or we can get rid of that top like that and have his little head coming out. What do you guys think? Well, yeah, that looks cute too. Oh goodness, I think I'm liking this the best. So we'll cut that off and we'll glue this on like that. I'm going to put a line of glue here at the bottom. Oh, that didn't glue on very well. Don't want to move this because this is where I want it. So let's just lift this up. Wow. Glue under here. Guess I shouldn't be putting that in my mouth. There we go. we'll get that glued down. And then we'll put some up here. Need a little bit right there. Just like that. There we go. And we will glue down the side also. I was just thinking you could almost make that into a slip-on pocket. So maybe we'll just glue this side, and then the person can use that to slip something into if they so choose. Is what I'm thinking. Oh, I went a little too far out there. That's no biggie. I'll just use my little wipe and get rid of that extra glue. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like it. And then this can go right here, and he's peeking out from the pocket. Right? I think that looks cute. Yeah, I like it. So let's get this pocket on here. And this orangey, kind of orange in the background, it will be perfect because there's some yellowy orange in her dress, right? That's what I was thinking when I picked out this. This was something I had made before. And I've showed you that before, like lots of the things that I make ahead of time, I'll just go through them and see what might fit into a journal. And lots of times I will add that, of course, to my project box. Okay, and we'll get this on there, and then we'll do the other side, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do on the inside of these pages. There. Bring that down a bit, see more of his face that way. There we go. So that error I made in the end didn't really matter because you can't really see that part of him anyway. Okay, and let's cut this off so it's off of there. Since we don't want it. There we go. All right. We'll trim that a little bit better over here. Let's just, there we go. There. Okay. And we won't use that, so we'll put that in the garbage. So this is the pocket I want to use on this side, and then we had decided this guy looks good in here, doesn't he? I quite like him in there. He looks pretty spiffy. Looks like he could be her date. So let's put this behind that frame. Yeah, and maybe these would be some nieces or nephews or some kid. Yeah. And that would be a sister maybe. We could make up all kinds of a story, couldn't we? There we go. That, I'm gonna have to glue that maybe a little bit better. Okay, so we'll get him in our frame where he needs to be. Okay, have a little bit of glue there that I didn't need. Wipe this side as well. Just wipe it all around. Okay, so he's gonna go right there. And then these two little kids here, I thought might be cute on here, on the pocket. They're looking quite dapper. He's looking very dapper, isn't he? So, and then I did have some, oh, yeah, right here. I think I might want to put a little stamp up in this corner as well. So first, let's just etch this with some vintage photo. So if any white corners, we can get rid of those. All right, so I think I like that right there. And then it just, see how that just sinks those trees into the background? And again, it's bringing in those slight oranges that we already have coming in the journal. So this one too, we could leave this side, which I think I will. So if they want to slip something in, I'm not going to slip anything, but they may want to, then they can. And then we'll put our pocket down here. So let's get our little people glued on, because I think they are so cute. And these are Tim Holtz little people, these particular ones here. Or paper dolls. I guess they're called paper dolls, aren't they? I just have the one set that I had bought, and that's all I've ever had of them. But they are very, very nice, and they're very strong cardboard, or yeah, cardstock. Okay, so let's get that on there like that. There we go. And then I think I want to put like a little, where did I put those? A little stamp up here. So let's see what we got. Oh, that one keeps coming off. Okay, let's see. Do we want, no, I think I want one going rectangle-ish. Actually, this one here keeps calling to me. So I think I'm going to use that one. Yeah, that looks really good there. Okay. All right, and that's all I think I'm going to do to that pocket, because it was already decorated. Again, this was one that I had, I'm going to put a little glue on the back of this, that I had made ahead of time. But then I just wanted to add a little something to it to make it more what I would have in this journal, right? Okay, there we go. So we'll glue that in. So this other could have been a journaling spot, like a journaling card, or like I'm using it as a pocket. But when I was making it, I put paper on the back in case I ended up wanting to use it like a journaling card. Okay, let's get that on there. Very cute. And then we'll get him on. So we'll just go around here, around the edges. Just like this, and then we'll leave it open on the one side in case they want to slip something behind it. They can. All right, there we go. That looks really cute. Very, very cute. Oh, this will take a minute to glue down just because it's very heavy cardstock that I used. Okay, so there's one page and the other page, second page. So the inside pages of these pages, I want to do, perhaps I should have done that first, but that's okay. I'll work with it. So what I want to do is I want to put some lines on these pages so they can use them like journaling spots. So this is just coordinated cardstock, or no, cardboard. And that's what I'm going to use to make my lines with. So I think that's how I'll do it. Okay, so I need it. I'm going to just get some ink on this. And I don't care if the lines are perfect, because I don't want them to be, really. Okay. All right. Hopefully I got that over far enough. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm going to just press this down. There we go. Just like that. And there is spots where you don't really see it, but that's fine. That's what I want. Okay. And I'm going to do it to both sides of these. So. Add some pressure on here. There we go. And then I'm going to add a little bit more to the top here, right? So. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do this side as well. Okay, there we go. Oh, maybe there. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. So then I'm going to take these stamps, and these stamps here I thought would work really nice. They have fruits on them, different fruits, like I said, lemons and cherries and stuff, but I thought it would go really nice in this book because we got the raspberries and such on our inside cover. So I thought that would be a nice to keep the theme a little bit. So first I'm going to stamp this one. And I'm not going to color these in at all. I think I want to keep them just the way they are. Oh, that sure didn't work well, did it? That's okay. I'm gonna just take it, line it up as best I can, and then I will just put pressure along in here. There we go. All right, so that is probably because it's uneven back here. So that's why it did not stamp as well as it could have. There we go. So the top is more even, so we should be okay. And let's use cherries maybe up here. Yeah, let's try the cherries. And I could use some foam, so we have some give going on. It's always best to do that too. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to put some pressure. There we go. Oh yeah, see how much better that worked. Okay, and then where do we want? I want to put this one on here too. Where should we put this? Maybe down here? Yeah, let's go down here. And then we'll, whoops, that's not the ink pad. And then that'll leave the rest will be journaling spot. Okay, put a little pressure. And this says a friend is someone who knows the song in your heart, and say it, song in your heart, and can sing it back. Okay, that's all the stamp. Oh, maybe I'll put this number in a couple of spots. It's the number 3. So maybe we will put it right there. Oh yeah, that looks good. And maybe up here. And then let's put one right there. There, that's enough, just enough. Just enough. Okay. So that looks really cute. Oh, I did miss a little bit. That was on this uneven spot. I should have known. So I'm just going to place that there and get that little bit in the middle, the flower part. There we go. All right. And then on this side, I have this, where is it? I have this stamp that I think I want to use on here. And so I think I want to angle it a little bit and then perhaps put some up here. I like this flower and this bumblebee. So we're going to just get this inked up. And do we have a lot of unevenness on this one? Oh, a little bit. So we're going to have to be careful, because those people, those 2 children, will make it a little uneven. So let's get, I'm not going to put this on a block because I don't need it to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. Okay, but I am going to press with my little press thing here to get a good impression in some spots, maybe not all, but that's okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, liking that. And then I want to put maybe this flower we could put up here, is what I was thinking. And then I think that will look good up there. So just that little bit of flower. That's what's so nice about these background stamps. You can just take pieces of them and stamp those and not the other parts. Okay, I'm going to try and get this number a little bit too. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So that is all I am going to do for the insides of these papers, of these pages. So there we go. So that is going to make a really nice focal of this page here. And then of course we're going to put tags in our pockets. But here is our signature. So when we come to this signature, in our book. This is what you'll come upon. That's got a little bit of something, oh, a little bit of cat hair. I got cat hair everywhere in my house. There we go. So there we go. That will be the front and the back of each of our signatures. And then when you open it up, you got all this writing space. Yet it has some interest on the page. So I really like how that turned out for us. So that's all for today. I think this video is long enough. So like I said, with our cover, I'm going to let this continue to dry a little longer, and then I will just lay this down a little bit on the corners. And then of course this is what we also did, was the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I think what I'll do is I will continue with our green pages, and I will do up the other two signatures, because we're going to put in 3 signatures, and I'm going to so I will do the front cover of each of those signatures, and then we will come back to this. So for now, I want you all to have a crafty day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help this community to grow. And don't forget the notification bell. It will let you know when I'm putting up a new video. And I want you all to have a lovely day and a very crafty day. And we will see and talk to you soon. Bye.